What is going on, guys? Jason Burke here, Styles Clash for Life, coming at you on YouTube, and today I've got my final entry in my top 20 all-time favorite horror films. Number one right now. For the last 20 days, I've been counting down my 20 favorite horror films of all time. I meant to do one per day, and I unleashed number one this morning because it is Halloween today. Happy Halloween, everyone. It's my favorite day of the year. It's my Christmas. I know a lot of you feel the same way. You guys are as passionate about horror as I am. But I had some parties this weekend, so I have to do 4 videos at once today. But I'm finally at number one. If you guys have not seen my countdown, I reviewed number 20 through number 2. They're all on my channel. Go check them all out right now. I briefly rank and review my 20 favorite horror films, and I'm finally down to number one. And if you guys have watched the other 20 videos, you know by now, you can sort of eliminate by proxy, by process of elimination, you can figure out what my number one horror film is, representing my favorite franchises in this. And this one, there's no surprise. There's no sequel that surpasses this one. But it is 1978's Halloween, obviously. What else could be on my Halloween countdown here? What else could be in my number one all-time favorite horror movie besides Halloween? I'm wearing the shape right here. Michael Myers. I'm rocking him today. This is the quintessential horror film, Halloween film. It just goes so well. 1978. Donald Pleasence plays the character of Sam Loomis so well. Jamie Lee Curtis is the quintessential final girl as Laurie Strode. The Shape, Michael Myers, is such a great villain. Again, if you have not seen it, there are spoilers in this, so go check it out. But I think by now most of you guys have seen this movie. Just everything about it. The score, the da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na, just so well done. It is, in my opinion, the best song and probably the best score. All the different songs that are played when you see Michael Myers is the best score of any horror film of all time. It's my personal favorite music in a horror film ever. I love it so much. Just the stuff. So basically, the movie is it's Jamie Lee Curtis and her friends on Halloween night, getting ready to, they're getting out of school. Halloween weekend is going. You see the kids trick-or-treating door to door. They're babysitting children that night, taking them out trick-or-treating. And you have this guy who walks around stalking the babysitters and hunting them down. He has escaped from Smith's Grove sanitarium. He's in a institution. He escapes, and then you see him trying to stalk Laurie Strode and others in the Haddonfield, Illinois community, while Donald Pleasence, who was Michael Myers' doctor growing up, realizes he's gotten out and is trying to track down Michael. So it's Michael trying to chase Laurie Strode and Donald Pleasence's character trying to chase Michael Myers. And it just is great. Everything about it just feels like fall. It feels like Halloween. Not only do you have the awesome music that I talked about, but you have just the environment. They shoot this in a rural town. I forget where exactly it's shot, but the kayfabe town, the fake town they're shooting in is Haddonfield, Illinois, and it just feels like fall. You have the trees and just all the tracking shots, and just all the kids trick or treating and the leaves on the trees, and just like the house to house, the neighborhood itself. Everything has this like creepy kind of organic feel because it's shot in a real town. Everything, the innocence of the kids going back and forth, the weather, everything just feels like a creepy horror film personified. There's no better environment than the Halloween series, and especially this Halloween. 4 and 5 do a good job with that too, but nothing like this original. So Michael Myers kills his sister in the opening scene wearing a mask and a clown suit, and of course they're going to transport him, and he escapes and somehow learns to drive a car. And you have the Pleasence character, Donald Pleasence's character of Sam Loomis, who was named after Psycho, the shop in Psycho. And you have him just saying these foreboding things like, "Death has come to your little town, sheriff," and "the blackest of eyes, the devil's eyes." Just so many iconic lines. Michael has come home. And he knows the Michael Myers character so well, and he's the best foreboding protagonist. Every horror film needs that one guy who's the gloom and doom soothsayer, who knows that evil is coming and who can hype up the main character, the death character, because Michael Myers can't talk in these movies. So you have Loomis doing all the dialogue, telling us how scary and how evil Michael Myers is. He isn't a man. He's evil incarnate. He's death on 4 legs. All these foreboding things. And he just does a powerful job of making the Myers character feel so scary. And of course, you have some great kills. You have the closet kill where he shoves the knife up in the guy's, pinning the guy to the closet, and he's in the ghost costume, wrapping the cord around Annie's neck. Just the stalking of Laurie Strode. In the end of the movie, you have the big chase scene, which is done so well. The kids being scared for their lives. Tommy Doyle and the little girl as well, Lindsay Wallace. They're hiding and scared, so you feel the danger for the innocence of the kids. You have Michael stalking Laurie Strode in the closet, him breaking down the closet scene and turning the light on, the light flickering, getting stabbed in the eye. Jamie Lee Curtis over the couch putting the knife down several times, and you're screaming at her, "Come on, keep the knife in your hand." Just so much tension, such a great chase scene for the last half hour, and so much just with the music and the environment, the darkness, it just feels so visceral and feels so psychological, and it's just so terrifying. And there's no motive for the killing in the first one. They explain in number 2 that Laurie Strode is Michael Myers' sister, and they explain later on with number 6 about the Curse of Thorn. But in the original environment, from what John Carpenter said, there was no motive. He's just crazy, and he just snapped, and he broke out and came back home and started to kill again. So it's just a wonderful, visceral, basic, straightforward, in-your-face, violent horror movie, and it's done tastefully, and it's done well, and it tells a good story, and all the main actors are also strong. The guy that plays Myers is just great body movements, and the body and the head sitting up and turning his head, and just, you know, the stuff with Loomis and just Jamie Lee Curtis being scared. It's so wonderfully done. Even the background characters are just so cool and so well done in this. So and again, it ends even more iconically. Michael gets unmasked and he's choking Jamie Lee Curtis, and then Sam Loomis comes around the corner and shoots him 6 times, and he falls off the balcony. And then you have the classic lines. It was the boogeyman. As a matter of fact, it was. Then he comes around the corner, and you just see Michael's body gone. He's escaped already. He's gotten up, and he's still stalking. And they end with the iconic horror music playing in the background, and you have the shots of all the places around the house with the breathing. Michael could be anywhere. You just hear Michael breathing, and you see the shots around the dark and dim neighborhood where Michael could be. So that ends the classic movie. So what do you guys think of Halloween? Is it good to be number 1 on my list? Is it in a good place in the rankings? What are your top 20, and what do you think of the Halloween franchise? Tell me in the comments down below. I've been really enjoying doing this. I hope you guys have been enjoying watching them. I hope you guys are enjoying this list. So happy Halloween, guys. It's my last video for the season. I hope you're all having an awesome Halloween. And until next time, guys, I'm bringing you guys more videos real soon, but hope you enjoyed the list. And again, I'll close with this, guys. Stay scared, dim the lights, lock your doors, and enjoy the movies. Evil never dies, but it was the boogeyman. As a matter of fact, it was.